Clear.
Check.
Alright, I've got you all in clear, homie.
Babe.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, 2869.5.
Yeah, I took a picture of it too. I can send it to you.
Perfect.
Alright, let's clear through. Proceed. Alrighty.
Allow.
Allow. We got Tower and San Antonio. Let's check some weather.
Any runway 32. Use caution, cream 1.5 miles northeast, 220 feet AGO. Hazardous weather information for South Central Texas available on flight source frequencies. Advise, such contact you have November. November. Information November, time 1653 Zulu, wind 010 at 9 gets to 17, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 07, altimeter 3012. Visual approach news, landing runway 32. Use caution.
Alright, so what's the crosswind component on the runway that we're going to be taking off?
Hazardous weather information for South Central Texas available on flight source frequencies. Advise, such contact you have November. Since tower information November, time 1653 Zulu, wind 010 at 9 gets to 17, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 07, altimeter 3012. Visual approach news, landing runway 32. Use caution, cream 1.5 miles northeast, 220 feet AGO. Hazardous weather information for South Central Texas available on flight source frequencies.
Company on the brakes, get you started to roll.
Since tower information November, time 1653 Zulu, wind 010 at 9 gets to 17, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 07, altimeter 3012. Visual approach news, landing runway 32. Use caution.
So they said 010.
220 feet AGO.
We're taking off at 32.
Information for South
That's
Central
almost.
Texas available on flight source frequencies.
Yeah, so.
Advise, such contact you have November. Since tower information November, time 1653 Zulu, wind 010 at 9 gets to 17, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 07, altimeter.
Yeah, why are we taking off at 32 if it's 010?
Runway
That's
32.
runway with
Use
the
caution,
fast
cream
wind.
1.5 miles northeast, 220 feet AGO.
There's no
Hazardous weather
wind
information.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Available on flight
Wait.
source frequencies.
927.
Contact you have November.
32 is the only northern-ish runway.
Information November, time
Northwest,
1653 Zulu, wind 010 at 9 gets to 17, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 07, altimeter 3012. Visual approach news, landing runway 32. Use caution, cream 1.5 miles northeast, 220 feet AGO. Hazardous weather information for South Central Texas available on flight source frequencies. Advise, such contact you have November.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm having like a brain fart here.
So how do we figure out the crosswind?
They had the crosswind chart. I haven't gone through that part on 4 flight.
No, 4 Flight doesn't have a crosswind chart. What they do have is the runways.
Right.
So then you click on that one, but it would tell you what the crosswind components would be if the weather was updated, but the weather is not.
Right.
So how do we figure it out?
Let's see, I don't have my little knee board. Is there anything in this guy, I'd imagine?
Probably if it is in here. 'Cause this is cute. Like I appreciate it. We got the performance there. I would have put it in the performance section.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
That's what I would have added there. Otherwise.
Cessna Blackcap 4245 at the CF hangar, ready to pick up our class, please.
That's all your normal stuff.
Blackcap 4245, Stinson ground clear to the Stinson Airport as followed. On departure by heading 140, maintain
010. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I was thinking 100, like mentally. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so the wind is 5 degrees off. I'm an idiot. I was thinking like 100 in my mind for some reason. Yeah, so it's 50 degrees off.
Well, 140.
So I guess that would be rough. Just like a wag would be half of the wind component. So half of the magnitude of the wind component is the crosswind vector. So
advisory taxi.
what was I was paying
090.
090 for the
Costing 17.
Oh, 090. Okay, so we're probably just to err on the side of caution, like a 9-knot-ish crosswind factor at the gust.
9 to 10. Yep.
Yeah, is that about right?
Yep, that works.
Makes sense?
That works.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was like brain farting there. For some reason in my head, I was thinking like, what? It's coming more from like a southeasterly. Yeah, sorry, I'm retarded. I'll roll up here a little bit. Brain fart.
Such is life.
Yeah, such as life. Okay, engine still looking good.
That's also why it helps to write that down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just listen to it. I mean, again, I can do it because I'm so used to that format and everything.
Right.
And you will as well.
Sure.
But you know, until you get to that point.
Door taxi. All right, we got the brakes set, pack your seatbelts, cabin doors closed and locked.
Bed secured.
All right, flight instruments free and correct. Knees and knockers. All right.
Are those your flight instruments?
Sorry, no. I did flight controls. I skipped over that one. Flight controls, really correct.
One of the other
Later
things
down.
that I'm going to be very, very particular on is if you say something, that's what you do.
Gotcha.
I don't want you ever to say, all right, I'm checking my flight instruments.
No,
You do that on a check ride, the examiner's going to look at you like you got 6 heads.
That makes complete sense. Okay, flight controls. They are free and correct. All right, flight instruments check and set. We checked the altimeter. Let's go ahead. I guess we'll set this guy once we're... Is that normal that it's kind of cockeyed? Or?
No, it's not. Not at all. How long do you have before that is bad, considered bad?
Total guess. 10 minutes?
Half it.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay.
If it's not erect within 5 minutes, it's bunk.
Okay.
Same thing with this guy. This guy's got 2 minutes.
Okay.
When are you going to know that this is broken?
When we're on our takeoff roll?
Exactly. Again, very important. If you know that you feel like you're airborne and you don't have it at the appropriate runway length,
Right.
boom, that's where you call it, right? Because you don't have an airspeed indicator.
All right. What did we say this is about?
About 200.
195 or 20. Okay.
It's about 200.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Alrighty.
Remember, 0 level set, turn coordinator pre-clear and correct heading indicator set to compass vertical speed, zone, whatever.
What did you say? 0 level set. Okay.
So, what do I mean by that? This is showing 0. This is supposed to be level with inside of 5 minutes. This is supposed to be, when you set it here, plus or minus how many feet from the field elevation?
Archer 418.
Plus or minus 75 feet?
Correct.
Okay, we're at 577, so that looks
That looks
spot on. Okay.
Looks right on.
Waffles 3000.
Alright, so I'd say the flight instruments are good. Does this ever, like, get kind of jarred loose when we start taxiing?
Yeah, it usually does.
Okay.
That or, like I said, it's about the...
32 via Alpha.
You know, it erects itself at the appropriate time because, you know, it finally gets its motion or whatever.
Gotcha.
You know, sometimes
Just takes a second.
the ball or whatever takes a minute.
Archer Delta departure frequency
Alright, fuel
5.7.
Fuel quantity is checked. Mixture, we'll go ahead and throw this up.
Archer 4182 Delta departure.
For run-up, we'll go ahead full rich, right?
Correct.
Full rich.
And because we'll have a long taxi,
Fuel selector is on both.
so what I would suggest is not do it here. We'll do our run-up because there's actually a run-up pad over there on the 32.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll go ahead and plus you can get the engine warm and everything.
We are at Alpha Tango.
Okay.
Ready to taxi. With heading 160.
On to, alright.
Cessna 466, will correct, Roger, verify November.
So just say we're going to the south practice area?
Correct.
Flight following?
Yep.
The huge.
That's a 6, will correct, verify your information November.
November, right?
We have November.
Yeah.
That's a 6, will Quebec, runway 32, taxi via Delta, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 32.
Back home. Is he over here?
Delta Alpha Bravo.
Yeah, he's over at Alpha Tango.
Okay. So we'll probably fall
Cessna 6
behind.
on Quebec, Roger. Delta Bravo Alpha.
Delta Bravo Alpha, crossing 32.
Alright, should be good to go.
Alright, go ahead and make the call.
Stinson ground, Cessna 582 Sierra Papa. We are at the West T hangars with information November, ready for taxi, looking for a departure to the south practice area with flight 1.
Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, Stinson ground, runway 32, taxi via Delta Bravo Alpha, cross runway 32.
Taxi via Delta Bravo Alpha, cross runway 32 for 2 Sierra Papa.
Or 2 Sierra Papa? Wow.
Sorry, I know, 2 Sierra Papa.
Taxi light, you're moving. And ever you're in motion.
Yeah, and now let's
should
do the
be-
strobe too. It's alright.
Nope.
No strobe yet.
Yep. Strobe is only when you hit the runway.
Yeah.
That's only when you hit the runway.
I think I have to do my little, because I have my checklist prepped like we were always doing our run-up right there. Because that was kind of usual.
That's one of those things I want you to, get that broader thought process going,
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, departure frequency 125.7, squawk 0422.
Departure frequency 25.7, squawk 0422 for 2 Sierra Papa. Fuck, do it again. My bad.
Violence will be brought into the cockpit.
I love ya. Yeah, it's still kind of bouncing around a little bit.
The real question is what's your vacuum pressure doing?
So vacuum is in the green
Oh.
at about 50 or 5.3 or 53, I guess it is.
No, you're good.
4245 Stinson Tower, hold short runway 32, waiting IFR release.
Yeah, you could just pull your throttle and it would help slow you down too.
Coming up on Charlie, we'll keep on going. So can you tell, it doesn't really, I don't know if it's a little loose or if that's kind of standard in the
Here, eye the flight controls.
controls.
Eye the flight controls.
Like it still feels like a little kind of jiggly, or is that just kind of bouncing around?
No. That's just bouncing around because
The taxiway.
Yeah, that's the taxiway. Entirely the
Cessna
taxiway.
61 Quebec, hold short runway 32 at taxiway Bravo.
Okay,
As you can feel, like, the brakes are nice and tight. And then as I do that turn, you see how it's just like a slight little bit of pressure? Like, it's not that much.
Yeah, so I think he told the guy behind us to hold short, right?
And tower, just to confirm, 2 Sierra Papa is cleared across 3214, Bravo.
Confirm, keep going.
Keep it going.
Thank you.
Always.
Cap 4245, turn right, heading 140, runway 32, clip takeoff.
It's one of those things like, I would much rather incur the ire.
That's a 2 Sierra Papa, cross runway 27.
That's a 927, 2 Sierra Papa on Alpha. I'd much rather, your flight controls.
My controls?
Your flight controls. I would much rather incur Tower's ire of, hey, I see an airplane down there.
Yeah.
Am I cleared?
Right.
Yes, keep going. Okay. It's one of those like,
Just a double check.
nobody will ever get mad if in that situation. Nobody.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's probably waiting for us, obviously, but...
Yeah, he was waiting for him, but it was one of those things where it's like, I would just like to confirm.
Just to make sure. So this is, Alpha straight across.
Cessna 61 Quebec, cross runway 32 at Bravo.
61 Quebec, cross 32 at Bravo.
Guys at that run-a pad over there with that.
At
Hyper
Cherokee,
is.
is that? Yeah. At Cherokee or Pepper Ward, or which it is.
Traffic.
Cessna 61 Quebec, cross runway 27.
Cross cross 37.
Or do we just kind of go in front of this guy?
4245, contact 1020 departure 125.7.
Which way do we come in behind him?
No, I wouldn't, just because he doesn't have enough room there.
Yeah.
I go on the other side.
Okay. And then just come in from the left.
Nope. I would go this way here. Alright, watch it cross, watch the tip, looking good. Keep going.
And then just kind of angle it back to the right.
Yep, angle it back into the wind. All the way to the edge, all the way. All the way, turn.
Traffic.
Alright,
What's up?
there you go.
Yep.
Traffic.
Alright, that's good.
Work?
Yep,
Oh, just keep going, or?
Yeah, no, just right here, it's fine.
Okay.
This way you can see what he's doing.
Gotcha.
You don't want to be that guy that takes up all the pad room.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be that guy.
Is this considered like kind of into the wind enough?
Yeah, this is into the wind. If it was the summer, you'd want to be a little bit further.
Okay. Can we roll forward just to straighten out the rudder a little bit?
Sure.
There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. So now we'll go ahead and do the run-up. Alright, so we'll go for Rich Magnetos. Alright, we'll go up to 1800 RPM. Check the mags.
Departure 4182 Delta, Stinson Tower, turn right northeast south, just heading 050, runway 32, take off.
Back to both. The right mag. And drop. Back to both. Straight pad, there's nothing on the annunciator paddles. We will vacuum gauge good. I'll go down and check the idle.
17.
That is good. Back up 2,000.
And now we can see that the attitude indicator has erected itself.
Perfect. Alright, well...
Like I said, I never normally worry about the attitude indicator until after I've done my run-up.
Gauge panel is just throttle friction lock. Go ahead and keep that there. Our avionics are set. We are okay, ready to go over tower. Yes, don't need to worry about today. Autopilot is off. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Wing flaps will go 0 flaps. It's taking off to a wind today. Does that sound good, or you want to go 10?
It's up to you if you want to see what that difference is, because we've only really ever taken off with 0. So it's up to you.
Only taking off with what?
0 degrees flaps.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to take off with 10, sure.
Alright. Do it. Alright, and we are ready to go here in just a second. Okay. We take off. Checklist complete.
Yep. Have you given me the emergency briefing?
Emergency briefing. So from this, let me go back and pull up the runway plate. I would say for this particular runway, if we're not off by, I would say probably the Bravo intersection.
That's actually a little late.
Is that late? Would you say Delta?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Or
I would say once we've passed the intersection.
Once we're past the intersection on runway 27?
Yep.
Okay. So then if we are still on the ground, we'll just throttle back, get on the brakes.
Okay.
If we are 50 feet or lower, we will try to throttle back, try to put it back on the ground, get back on the brakes. If we are between 50 feet and 500 feet, we will look for a place to land in front of the aircraft.
There, please. One, good morning.
And was that the cutoff or was it below 1,000? Probably 500 feet below.
Yeah, remember, 50 to 500 and then 500 to 1,000, because below 500 and 50 feet, you're going to do one thing. Between 500 and 1,000, you're going to do a different thing.
We'll consider trying to come back, maybe land if we can. Depending on which way we turn out, we can try to land on either runway 9 or 27.
Right, and then above 1,000 feet, then we do something different entirely.
Gotcha.
Traffic.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to go? Alright, you all set?
I am.
Ready to go up?
You may want to put that into your taxi or whatever as well.
Yeah, abort, the...
Yep, the abort briefing.
Okay.
Under what criteria are you going to abort?
Perfect. Alrighty. Go ahead and close this window. Alright, so we'll do lights, camera, action. So we got lights. Oh, Rich, switch on over to tower. Take off column 2. Okay, all set.
I like it.
Stinson Tower, Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, holding short of runway 32 at Alpha, ready for departure.
Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, Stinson Tower. Make a left downwind departure, runway 32, clip takeoff, wind 340 at 12.
There'll be a left downwind departure, runway 32, clear for departure, 582 Sierra Papa. How's that? A little more concise?
Yeah, clear for takeoff.
So he just said,
32.
so when they say left downwind, that's just going to become parallel to the runway?
Yep.
Please one turn.
Tower, please one. We're complete. We'd like to turn to Eagles Ramp when we have that aircraft on 32 in sight.
Alrighty.
Please roger, pass the aircraft departing 32, landing at the Eagles Ramp, actual risk, use caution, wind 320 at 12, gust 18.
Please one roger, we'll pass behind and landing on risk.
Airspeed's alive. Full throttle.
Traffic.
Passing 60 degrees, there we go, she wants to fly.
Hey, how much quicker she wanted to get off?
Definitely.
That's why.
Flaps.
Hey!
And a headwind. Alright.
Look at all that goodness.
Perfect.
Scout 2 Sierra Papa, helicopter is landing behind you. You can turn right on course.
Would be a right turn on course, 2 Sierra Papa. Go ahead. Flaps up.
Now, when you do that, watch the nose, because it's going to want
Traffic.
to fall. So generally what I like to do is I like to just push the nose forward first, until I get about 70, 75 knots, and then once I do that, then I'll retract the flap. So then that way I can actually have to, from pushing forward, I pull back, because sometimes if you do it too early and you're already holding it, then you can get yourself into a stall.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and make your right-hand turn.
Alright. Alright, turn.
All right.
Traffic.
Sorry, I always like track up instead of north up.
Oh, is that, I wasn't even looking at it, but that makes sense to me.
Cessna Tower, Cessna 466 Quebec, runway 32, ready for takeoff.
And so can we just kind of point out in between the legs, I guess?
Yes,
Yep.
for runway 32.
What do you want to go up to today, 3,500 again? Or?
3,500.
Beautiful day though.
That was perfect.
That's super nice. Camera's still out there, so that's good. Winning.
Scout 2 Sierra Papa, contact San Antonio approach, 125.7.
Over to San Antonio, 25.7, 2 Sierra Papa.
Coming 447, turn right, heading 330.
Oh, one of my buddies.
Recognize the tail?
Yeah, no, I recognize
447, turn right, heading 330.
Oh, yeah, it's Miami Mike.
What'd you say?
Miami Mike.
Miami Mike. Alright, good to call.
Yeah.
San Antonio approach, Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, just off Stinson, climbing through 2,000 feet.
Southwest 1749 at 6,000, reduce speed to 210. 210 speed, reaching 6, Southwest 17. Southwest 3835, same thing, at 6,000, reduce speed to 210. At 6,000, slow 210, Southwest 3835. November 44 Lima Victor, descend and maintain 4,000.
On the 4,000, Lima Victor.
November 74447, turn right heading 350.
Right heading 350, Grumman 447.
Number 10 Delta Foxtrot, San Antonio approach, advise when you want to start down, altimeter 3014.
It's a beautiful
Number
Sunday.
78, search for 582 Sierra Papa, San Antonio departure, ident, maintain VFR at below 3,000.
Ident VFR below 3,000.
582 Sierra Papa, radar contact 2 east of Stinson, proceed on course south Agnes area.
Proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 2 Sierra Papa. So we gotta stay below 3,000.
Medevac 7 with the Foxtrot, fly heading 330 for the sequence.
And the reason being is because of that guy. Just here for traffic till 11 o'clock in sight. Sky, can we climb through 3?
Quebec, Sierra, descend and maintain 2,500.
So 2,500 and we have the airport in sight for 772 Quebec Sierra.
2 Quebec, Sierra, roger, maintain 180 knots forward radius, you turn the final, clear visual approach, only 3 on left.
180 or greater until we turn final, clear for 031 left, 772 navigator.
44 Lima Victor, reduce speed to 210.
On to 2K, I love it.
approach, 20 Papa. We've got that traffic passing off. Can we climb 35?
5820 Papa, yes, altitude is your discretion, appreciate the help.
Always. 5820 Papa on the climb, 3500.
Southwest 3835, descend and maintain 4,000, and lead speed 180.
Got a 4,000.
And you know how it tells really, really good? Look at the weight.
49, when
You've got the wind off the smokestack.
American 2886. Yeah, they looked out the 6,000. Yeah.
American 2886, San Antonio approach, thanks, at 6,000, reduce speed to 210.
210 at 6 for American 2886. Yeah, I think last time I had 4 flight up and running, it was still, you have the weather running for it, so it wasn't doing the actual aircraft location. It was going off the phone, but it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't nearly as good as it is now, yeah. Antonio approach, Archer 4182 Delta, go ahead.
Number 4182 Delta, contact approach 127.1. Number 44 Lima Victor, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, Cherokee 3,500, turn right, heading 210.
210, we're looking for the Cherokee, we do have on the T. Alright, so cruise, go ahead, take off. So for lights, landing, taxi off, nav off, just leave beacon to strobe, right?
I wouldn't even have strobe on. Strobe I usually only leave for night.
Okay, so Lexi coming 447.
And then,
Well, it's 10 Delta Fox, check in 12 Fox. We'll go to Fox 10 Delta Approach, roger, at or above 900,000 for now.
what do we say was happening probably around like, as far as fuel flow?
Lima Victor, turn right, heading 220, reduce speed to 170.
So where all did you want to go as far as?
Well, just basically kind of in this, yeah, in the 220, we do have the airport site. Generally, I want to stay away from 181, which is over to the left.
Is that one right there?
Yeah, we'll square it up here for 31 left.
Leave it.
Alright, so, I want you to stay within that highway,
You're following challenge and traffic.
out this way, right, 30, and then this is 37, okay? So that heads down to Corpus, this heads out towards,
You'll be fine, number 44 Lima Victor.
Victoria. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about this highway here, to then this here, to then this here. This little box right in here, that's your play pair. That's your play area.
Okay.
Okay. That I want to choose as the south practice area.
Going to maintain 3,000.
38, 35. Would you say so, kind of like in this little area?
Yep, exactly. So between the lakes, running from the lakes here, down 37 and up. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is be mindful of the other airplanes and stuff that are out here, like 739, like Yankee, any of the sky safety planes.
Yep. Is that one of yours?
That is one of the sky safety planes.
Okay. So they kind of, yeah, you just kind of get an idea. You can see like where they're operating, so we can kind of like maybe left like little ovals when we're doing stuff.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing.
Or, you know, just generally separate laterally and vertically.
Okay.
Wind is 360.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, give me power on stall.
Power on stall. Alright.
Roger, Grumman 447, thank you.
Power on stall. Go ahead. Make sure bring her full rich. Go ahead and start slowing her down. We'll do our clearing turns. So bring the throttle back to about 1,500 RPM. Start slowing down. Start getting on.
That's hitting 360, it's going to maintain 2,500.
360 down. Get that little turn helps out.
38, 35.
Remember, as you make that bank, that left rudder.
Upgrade until you turn a 5-mile final. Clear visual approach when we throw in left.
30 to 5 mile final.
So this is what I was saying about 1,1800 RPM. Because look how much you've already slowed down.
Yeah, butter's down now.
Is that sweet zone, right?
We're at 10, so we're descending to 2887. So last rudder.
Southwest 1749, reduce speed to 170.
70, Southwest 1749. We got a preceding company.
Yeah, you're planning to follow them. I'll have turn to the base just momentarily.
Alright.
Give me a left turn now, heading of like 090. Yep. And then that way we're not like trying to do power on stall into the sun.
Oh. Yeah, good call. Might as well be comfortable while we're doing this.
I mean,
Mike,
I'm gonna get a little bit more altitude here. Try to keep it around 3,500 if we can.
that's the way to be.
Medevac 716 Fox, hotel heading 360.
Heading 360, 716 Fox. Alrighty. There we go, 3,500. We'll slow at 75.
Mike Yankee radar contact, altimeter 3010. Let me know when you have information. November.
Yeah, we'll just keep it.
Have information November.
090 is our heading. Alright, so we'll slow down to 33 knots.
Southwest 1749, turn left, heading 080, descend to maintain 3000.
080, 3000, Southwest 1749.
American 2086, descend to maintain 4000, then reduce speed to 180.
Descend to 4 and then slow to 180, American 2886. Sorry.
What's up?
I didn't mean to turn it up so loud.
Oh, no, you're fine.
447, you're going to, you said full stop today, right?
Full stop at Birdie Stage, 447. On the back
Southwest 1749, turn left, heading 040, follow your company, slow visual approach, runway 3 on left.
040, 16 degrees. Go ahead, advance full throttle. Start pitching up.
Right rudder.
Right rudder. More pitch or less pitch?
We're at 179, still the power off on.
Now just hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it. See how it's bleeding off?
2086, descend to maintain 2000.
Hold it. Just hold it. Don't.
Send to 2,600 feet for American 2886.
Maybe.
Good morning, Joe. Double
A little bit more.
to your discretion.
A little bit more. Pull. Pull. A little more. A little more. A little more.
9.8.
More. You still hold it. That's how much power you've got in your engine.
Nice.
That's it.
Alright. Slightly below the horizon, get airspeed, back to a positive rate of climb.
So now you kind of gave it back a little early.
Is that too early?
If you give it back just a little early, you actually have to hit the stall. One of the things about this particular check ride, and just in general, is you have to actually hit stall.
So that was a little too soon?
That was, because it was all like, yeah, but what was happening is that all you were really doing was just vertical speed. So the airplane was finally starting to be like, okay, I really am like at that edge, but now I'm dropping intentionally.
Okay. Should we do a 180 do?
Oh, no, that's fine. Keep going. Give it one more.
Okay.
We're
not over the highway yet.
Give it a little bit of altitude there.
26, turn right, heading 220.
220 on the heading for American 2886.
And then while you're at it, just pitch up.
Pitch up a little bit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, pitch up. So this is the one where it's like, again, you're
speed, yeah, we'll kind of slowly sink a little bit.
Yep, we'll sink in that position that we want to be.
2 o'clock, 4 miles, base to final, southwest
right there, just like that.
37,600.
So now it's at 69, now we can just let that hold.
2886.
American 2886, follow that Boeing 737, maintain 170 knots,
yeah,
5 miles,
at 55, think about all that difference.
Okay, then we'll back to southwest to 31 left, American 2886.
Pay attention, outside ball, outside ball, outside ball, outside ball, outside ball.
Turn left, heading 030, reduce speed to 180.
Oh, that's not it.
160, speed 180 on the
See how I wanted to go there?
Okay.
That's where you need that right rudder.
Gotcha. Okay.
See that difference?
Yeah.
Because before, you just kind of gave it back.
86, contact the tower, 119.
I see what you mean. Okay. So whenever it's stalled, it's going to want to fall to the left.
When it's power on, because you've got all those...
I see what you mean.
And then 10 o'clock, 7 miles, base to final, American Airlines, Boeing 737, 2,600.
I see what you mean.
Looking for the traffic 7 should be just off your left-hand side. Oh, we got the traffic.
Yeah, I assume the power on starts are a little bit more violent than power off stall. Power off stall,
31 left to follow the American 7 Remember, 792 contact the Boeing 127.
Oh, we head to that. My mark will be that big facility out there.
You had information.
Which one? That one, or you want the
Correct, we have.
I would say that one where there's kind of like the one distinct power. It's just a little bit. I'll spoke to the west.
So that's the southern core.
What?
That's the southern core.
Do you want to talk to the center?
Alright. Sure. Looking good for traffic still.
Oh, yeah.
Slower on
Down there,
down.
Medevac 7 Whiskey Foxtrot. Contact the tower 119.8. Great day.
119.8. And you see how getting down to 55 brings that stall happen so much quicker?
Yeah.
Because if you were to try it now, it would take
7. 1 north of 30 stage, north end indicating 2,000 without the IFR cancellation. This frequency in the air or on the ground, I can give you the phone number, whatever's better.
Roger, we'll cancel IFR at this time, Grumman 447.
Number 447, IFR cancellation received. That's the only traffic I have.
Yeah, it's probably a little better to get down to, what do you say, about 55 or so before we...
IFR, change to 5-3 frequency, we'll keep an eye out for the traffic. Thank you, Grumman 447.
November 360,
I'm just kind of shadowing you here just a little bit.
Yep, no problem.
So just pitch up a little more. So So more pressure, so that way it brings it up right about there.
Alright.
See how that gets that?
Yep.
Alright, there you go. Perfect. Pitch.
Pitch up.
Right
Little rudder. Fly the ball a little bit. There we go.
Outside,
Outside.
ball. Straight ahead, ball. Straight ahead, ball. Straight ahead,
Pressure.
ball. Yep. Just maintain that pressure. Straight ahead, ball. Straight ahead. There it is.
Traffic.
See how you gotta,
Yep.
see what I mean by like, you gotta do that, and that right rudder has to get in
Traffic.
there.
Yeah. Perfect. Alrighty. Approaches at jet 631's at a 13-1 for 10,000, Charlie. Back on course.
Okay, up to 631, San Antonio approach flight 13.
Stalls are good. Like, they're coming together, right? So you can see in each successive one, it's like, it wants to go that way, and then you want to try and get that in.
07 Tango Lima is on
So
Bernie, IFR
it's
to
not a matter of aileron, it's a
Taylor.
matter of get that rudder.
What do you find
So
out?
as that happens, get that right rudder in, and it's
3.8.
Try
How do you
San
drop?
Antonio on
And get that
127
get that forward pressure.
27.1, 7 Tango Lima.
Number 10 Delta Foxtrot, unfortunately can't get a hold of the center for your handoff. You can swap VFR, try them on your own. 134.905.
34.95, thanks. Okay, slowed it on down. There we go. Rudder in there. That rudder? Okay, perfect. A little better?
Much better. Much better.
Perfect.
How you feeling about that?
Yeah, pretty comfortable.
Yeah? Okay, good.
It's just like, yeah, just once you see it a couple times how the plane kind of reacts and then, like, what you're waiting for?
Okay, make any fix here. I the flight controls.
Controls.
The flight controls. So when you do it, right? So you get that. So I'm just doing a quick turn here.
EasyJet 631 is going to
So
maintain
again, we're using
6,000.
the power plant and stuff out there.
6,000.
So as it goes,
EasyJet 621, amend that altitude,
see
maintain
how like I just held it, and then just slightly below the horizon, and boom, right on my target.
Okay.
And then I'm just letting that speed happen. So that's what I want you to get. I want you to get to that point where you are comfortable enough. But see how like what you're doing when you're there with
Kinda
it.
slow, yeah.
Yeah. You're really slow with it. Remember, this is a long check ride. If you do things slowly,
Gotcha.
right? Really long of a check ride. Don't let that happen. So it should be like, okay, boom. Into that power on, so we're slow. See how I got that power right low, 55 knots, and then pitch up. See how I'm not moving this like very far?
Yeah.
But I'm moving it to the point where I know I'm going to get that stall. And it's like, okay, cool. Level with the horizon, and then just give it a little bit back. See how smooth that is?
Yeah.
That's where you want to be with it. Pitch up, get that. Get into the attitude indication that you know for a fact is going to give it stall.
Okay.
Once you, because now you've seen it a couple times, now you should be able to get it right off the bat.
Traffic.
Number 792 Golf Whiskey, time to approach 127.1.
I don't think so.
Approach on 127.1
to go. We want to head back down the other way?
Nope. Stay right here.
Stay right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And I want you into the. I want you to feel that difference into the wind. Now just pitch up, pitch. That's what I was saying is watch your eyes, ball.
Number 0 Charlie Foxtrot, tonight down to
So if you
6
can get that in your
about
brain.
25 miles southeastbound, citation out of
There you go.
9,000, descending to 7.
Rudder. Hold it. There you go, push. There we go, that's a real good stall. Now you can see that, like,
Actually, 6,000.
So you don't have to be so aggressive with the play. Now you know that differentiation.
Okay. And then to break the right turning tendency, that's going to be the rudder, I think? No, it'll just kind of do that once it starts. Once it 3,000
Yeah, because that's where, because what it wants to do is it wants to do, bam.
Yeah.
And kind of smack over on itself.
Gotcha. Alright.
But we're not going to let it. Okay.
Alright, head back the other way, I guess, or?
So at this point, give me slow flight.
Slow flight. Alright.
And descend while you're at it down to 3,500.
Okay. Same heading?
We'll turn here in a little bit.
Yep. Alright, so bring it way back. with a slow descent. Okay, so we'll start bringing in some flaps. 5. Go ahead, kick in another notch of flap. Oh,
yeah, you're good. As long as you're below 85, you can go all the way full flaps.
Yep, we'll start.
0, Charlie Fox 67, 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 360, Charlie Fox.
Oops, sorry, too much.
Let's see, how slow can we go today?
You want to go slow again, or you want to get the stall horn?
It's usually it's here to send
No, you're doing good. Alright, so there's 3,500. Now just add that power to get rid of the stall.
Sorry about that, 2 Juliet, sir.
Add the power, add. You already know it's going to be about 2,000. So just put it right there. And then see if you're still showing a slight descent. And if you are, add right rudder.
Traffic.
And add that 100 RPM. As necessary, that's it. There you go.
Traffic.
It's usually it's here, San Antonio Airport, 1 2 o'clock now, 8 miles above field in sight.
Field in sight for 2 Juliet.
See how you saw that stall one point?
Yeah, we used to 180, clear visual flight on the red light.
If need be, add that power.
Clear visual for 13.
There you go, cool. Give me now a right turn as is to heading of 120.
31, 6,000.
All right.
Usually it's here, contact the tower 119.8, we'll see you.
2 Juliet, Sierra, go to tower, thanks for your help.
Alright, beautiful. Transition into a power off stall.
Transition into a power off stall. Alrighty. Full flaps.
How it's already all done, and we've done
pretty much. So we'll do a slow descent. Pull the throttle back to idle.
About 1,500.
1,500.
Okay. So in 1,500. Now what you're looking for is that 500 foot per minute descent at about 60 knots.
Okay. Alright.
There you go. Now you've tuned it. Snapshot, look outside.
631 is going to maintain 4,000.
That's the picture that you want to have before you go throttle idle.
And then level.
And just level.
Okay.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on, come on. Don't pulse it, just hold. Pull back a little more. Pull back just a little more.
Turn down approach, good morning,
good
traffic, city 2 leading 1,000 for 10,000.
There it is.
Charlie aboard.
663 approach, welcome after Lemming, fly heading 010, altimeter 3014.
After Lemming 010,
Flaps. Coming up.
Terminal 0, Charlie Foxtrot, contact Houston Center, 134.905, we'll see you.
UI.
134.905, TS360
Roger, good morning, actually, Alpha Foster Golf, Fleet, mile 5,000.
Alright, turn left, heading 0,
And
we'll
go ahead to 0.
weekend reduce speed to 210.
090, left standing to 631.
Oh, that needed to be quicker. This needed to be quicker. Full throttle. Right, full throttle needed to be quicker. Once you stall, remember, you're coming into lane. You don't have any altitude, so you are trying not to get below that at all.
Yeah.
Okay? So get that, and then 20 degrees, and then as soon as that goes in, this stabilizes you. This allows you to go faster. That's why it's boom, boom. Should be with one
to Raven.
over.
Raven, Foster Golf.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, do it again.
Cool. Same heading, or you want to?
Yep, same thing.
Alright, let's go ahead and slow it on down. Start bringing in some flaps, slow trim.
Up, you're below 85, full flaps.
Full flaps.
There you go. Pitch down, pitch down. Now, why did I have you pitch up initially? Slow down that airspeed.
Pitch 631 to center maintain.
You got that snapshot?
Yep.
Pitch 631, 3000.
Alright. Coming in for landing. Alright, pull it back. Now get a little bit.
Extra Alpha, Golf Lima, contact Houston.
You're
Center
doing it, don't post,
1346,
just
we'll see
smooth back. Smooth back.
1346, let's go.
Nice. Nice. There it is. All the way in.
Antonio, 65 Mike, level 3000, direct Baldy. Number 6865 Mike, stand by, approach altimeter 3014.
Speed. Flaps coming up.
Alright,
A little bit fast on
Side
that, all the way
for
return, because you were just at 0, and that was increasing. You want to see this fully increasing, about above VX, or
Before bringing up.
yeah, before bringing it all the way up.
Okay.
So think,
So leave it at 10?
yeah, so leave
Okay.
it at 10 until you're above VY.
Okay.
So VX initially from 20 to 10,
Okay.
and then 10 up.
Okay, so is my little notes correct down there?
Should be 20 degrees flaps. As soon as you get that, so
Positive, ready to climb?
no, that should be instantaneously. So throttle in, boom.
Okay.
Because at that point, this is giving you a positive rate.
Gotcha.
Pitch 631,
Because
contact
I can't tell you how many people screw up
You need
and pull
everyone.
flaps first before they put throttle in.
Okay.
So that's why I say throttle first, then the flaps, and then you're good to go.
Gotcha.
All right, one more time.
Wanna head back that way?
Yeah, we're at the southern.
Right,
So
right.
this is the southern road,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Go down a little bit too. Yeah, my gingerness is in now.
632, descend and maintain 4000, turn
It's
left
not all day.
360.
I forget, I'm sorry.
I know.
632.
Go back to 270, does that work?
Actually, I'd probably go like 280, 290.
Yeah. So we head to this, is that the smokestacks, I guess? What's at the middle of the lake right there?
Yeah, that works.
Kind of parallel the highway a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright.
And then you got Connolly Ranch right over there.
Plenty of fields to choose from out here.
Oh, yeah, we'd land on asphalt over there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. Power off again?
Power off, please.
Okay. Go ahead. Start slowing her down. So Brandon's flight said below 85. Let's go ahead and do full flaps.
That's what I was saying, is because, like, right here it shows you can get below 110, so you can put that initial 10 degrees flaps in. As long as you're below that, you're good. And then at that point, as soon as you hit the white arc, boom, all the way down.
Flaps are in. Slow descent. Go ahead and kill it back to idle. Let's get moving.
Rudder. It wasn't all the way in.
What's that?
That throttle wasn't all the way in.
I know. Got a long way to go, man. Thanks,
I know.
Departure, Cherokee 90785, Juliet, off Simpson, 1,400.
Now you can transfer a little bit of that upward energy to forward.
Fly heading 090, vectors around traffic.
Okay. There's 10.
090 for traffic, 85 Juliet.
And again, now transfer some of that upward energy forward.
97850, radar contact north of Simpson, altimeter 3014.
Okay. And
01485.
just about here we go.
Perfect. You see how it added that little bit of extra oomph?
Yeah.
When you pull that flaps, now you don't get that sudden drop.
Yeah. Was that enough, like, of a stall, I guess, or did I kind of give it back a little too early?
That was about 8 mile eastbound, Cherokee 2000.
I felt it go, and then you were like, oh crap, okay.
I think
okay.
looking for
There's not as much throttle as...
I know. That's like,
But you can see, like, I'm not trying to jam your engine, I'm trying to,
yeah.
you know,
Okay.
gently move it, but smoothly.
Yeah. Go ahead, do it again.
Yeah.
Flaps coming on in.
Good morning, approach.
100 Golf Sierra, level 6000.
So descent, looks about good to me. Good? Good. Alright.
Coming into land, and then, oh god, there's a deer.
Fuck you, deer.
And you try and pull up over it, and oh god, no, you stall. See how, like, you're catching, like, you're letting the airplane kind of twist a little bit?
Right.
Catch that a little bit before with that right rudder. When you push this in, you should be thinking add, like, these two work together.
Okay. Yeah, just counter, yeah, all that torque coming up. Gotcha.
CBM 800 Golf Sierra, 6000.
Get a little bit.
Alright, steep turn.
November, is that E00 Golf Sierra?
Steep turns.
E00 Golf Sierra, thank you, just gonna maintain 4000.
Down to 4 for 800 Golf Sierra.
Alright, we bring it up to 90 knots.
Alright, we'll go ahead and kind of get a clearing turn. Pick your point and go from there.
What's your on-course heading with, 030 or something?
020, 850, yeah.
07850, okay, turn left heading 040, I'm on course about 7 miles.
Heading 040,
You just want to do a 360 around the point?
Yeah, no, just steep turns. One to the left, one to the right.
Okay.
Which is, I know the commercial standard, as a private pilot, you'll only be asked to do one or the other.
Okay.
I will teach you to do the one right after the next.
0 Golf Sierra?
So how far do we go on the turn? It's a full 360, right?
Yeah, okay. So, use your clearing turns as your time to set up your airspeed, set up your altitude, and then pick your point.
Approach Columbia 400 Kilo Hotel, level 6000.
Just go ahead.
400 Kilo Hotel, San Pedro, approach, center maintain 5000.
Down to 50 Kilo Hotel.
I know, I'm asking you to do all the things at the same time.
3 o'clock and 1 mile.
I'll try to, I'll bring it back down to 35. Slow down a little bit.
Sierra 660, maintain 179, full grade, to turn the final, closing approach, runway 3 on left.
Alright, 170 knots, 13 to 7 pilots, 2 on left,
Why don't
630.
we go towards that little new hicker out here?
Okay.
Alright, that's, oop, a little too far.
Just to change that.
Close enough, yeah.
That works.
Alright.
Close enough for government work.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and start 45 degree turn to the left.
300 Golf Sierra, center maintain 2,500.
Add the power, power.
2,500 for 800 Golf Sierra.
There you go, good.
Just a little bit of trim.
So now 45 degrees is just a little bit it's halfway between the screw and that white line.
Down to 4,000 Kilo Hotel.
I got you.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, Columbia 5,000 or 4,000.
Little more?
We'll look for the Columbia 850, yeah.
Perfect. Alright, now when we come into this, remember, because you've used a little bit of trim and you've added some power, push forward on the yoke. So as there's your point, right? Push forward on the yoke.
Yeah, 2,000, 5,000, runway
Bring it right to the right, back rudder.
Columbia maintain 1,000.
I maintain wing 3,000 for 75 exactly.
CBM 0 Golf Sierra, turn right in 190.
Right turn 190, 800 Golf Sierra.
What's wrong?
Number 978.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you want to feel.
Yeah. Alrighty, coming up on our...
And that's our wake turbulence.
Perfect.
220, altitude inside.
Don't blow that airspeed on the end.
Gotcha. What is the... Oh, that's right. 10 times forget about airspeed. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I was more so worried about altitude.
Yeah, no. Altitude you did great at. Yeah. Altitude was great.
Going to maintain 3,000.
Okay. 3,000.
Direct, that's 2 Kilo Hotel.
At this point, it's just practice so you feel comfortable with this.
Alright, left 160, 1 Apple. Yes, for 75 exactly.
So 35 seconds 3 with you, 11 6,000.
And so what do they grade you like on the middle of your turn or just when you exit? All of it? Okay.
All of it, the whole maneuver.
left.
So from the time you say, okay, this is my point, this is my airspeed, this is my altitude, you're on the grid.
Gotcha.
So like right now, so what they want to see is, okay, you're 150 feet low.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
So just kind of compensate, add some throttle.
Add a little bit of throttle, and pull up a little bit.
Again, 0.0, contact tower 110 out.
There you go. Now go back the other way.
Number 24155, San Antonio approach.
Front approach, I am heading to Uvalde 24155.
I see out there, number 24155, identity, proceed on course.
I'll watch the bank, see how you're about 35 degrees?
Yep. Omar?
45.
How's the vibe feeling inside?
We have the field inside.
So it's those kinds of things, like, are you noticing, okay, it's not exactly right, well, nobody gives a damn if it's right.
Kind of compensate.
Yeah, are you, like, do you recognize that there's a problem? Or are you trying to fix it? That's what happens.
Echo, contact Houston Center 134.6.
I can't even tell you how many times I look at people and they have no idea that there's a problem in the first place.
Gotcha.
And I don't care if that's here, I don't care if it's on the ground. Like people around airplanes just, for whatever reason, the situational awareness goes to shit. Absolute shit.
They get like fixated on one thing or something.
That's it. And they just, everything else is just garbage, man.
Yeah.
It's absolute garbage.
97852,
I'm pretty good about that last one, team.
Other than, other than when you initially got into it, you drop that 150 feet.
Yeah.
But the important thing is if you do that, you correct verbalize. That's the other thing that I like to say. Verbalize what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what you're looking at. Like, hey, it's supposed to be 35 feet. It's not.
Would you say like a little low or like that you recognize you're a little low and you're trying to correct it? Or a little more bank, need more bank,
Any VP is going to be like, oh, he recognizes that, and he is doing something about it.
Yeah. Cool. It was fun.
Okay.
Alright, man. Well, how long have we been flying for?
Just 1 hour.
No worries, I'm ready at 170. You say that's good?
That's
170 field side.
Pretty good for today.
35 feet for
So you want me to show you how to do the...
Visual 311.
Oh yeah, you want to add the RNAV?
Zero 3578, turn left
So we're going to do that. We're going to
0.
activate the approach. We're going to do RNAV 32. We're going to do from...
I don't think I have. So for flight, you can pay for the. It's like an added subscription, right, to get the approach plates overlaid onto.
Yeah.
Where you are, I guess. We'll start pointing back.
Forget 3578, when you can reduce speed to 210 or less.
Well, 210 or less, forget 3578.
Southwest 3523, speed your discretion, contact the tower 119
What are we looking for?
See you later, 3563.
Contact you have Oscar. Since tower formation Oscar, time 1753 Zulu 1350 at 12, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 14, dew point 07, altimeter 3011. Visual approach in use, landing runway 32, use caution crane 1.5 miles northeast, 220 feet AGL. Headlines, contact you have Oscar. Since
Center to approach, Cessna 582 Sierra Papa.
Number 852, was it 582 Sierra Papa? Go ahead, you want back to Simpson?
Hey, Pam, we've got information, Oscar now, and we'd actually like to do the RNAV 32 from somewhere.
Number 3, 582 Sierra Papa, okay, from where? From Ganley, you said?
That's the closer one.
Number 582 Sierra Papa, Sierra, Ganley maintains VFR 3000.
For Ganley and above 3000, my correction, 582 Sierra Papa. RNAV, Ganley, enter.
Let's do Sierra Papa, full stop.
Confirm, full stop. Alright. So now we're going to cross
3578, just going to maintain
Now we're going to cross
2,500.
Ganley.
Alright, so should we
Yeah,
start
fine.
flying off this now? This is taking us to Ganley, right?
Yep, this.
Okay.
This is taking us to Ganley.
And we're going down to 3,000 right now?
Affirmative.
So cross Ganley at 3,000?
Correct.
Perfect. How far do we have to
And
get?
we got 3578 to help. We got the fielded site and the southwest on
So
final.
just keep powering.
3578,
So this is the one where it's like, okay, so we're gonna be like a cruise, right? So it's gonna be about 20, it's gonna be about 22, 21 in the green arc, and then just trimming ourselves down here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So because we still got a ways to go, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now we're flying the needle here at 317.
Cherokee 15648, 19 for 3000, now 7.
15640, 10 to departure, ident.
Proceed on board a little bit. Down to 3,000, right?
948 with flag.
Sierra 3578, composite tower 119.8, see ya.
Over to tower, see, we're 3578.
Yeah, all that stuff in there.
What's that?
I'm just looking at all the stuff he had put up on, or the
156
previous owner had and all
3
that.
southwest.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I wouldn't have had that, I would have had this.
I know. I did. That's one thing I'll start.
On the way with practice, thank you.
I'll start. Messing with here eventually is.
Level 4000.
West 35.
It's like customizing. I don't. Yeah, it's just the basic stuff right now, but when we start flying
Yeah.
cross countries and stuff.
Yep.
So the 2-tier pop plus Ganley at about 3,000, clear GPS runway 32 approach to Simpson.
Cross Ganley at about 3,000, cleared GPS 32 into Stinson, TCL Papa, and we're good just to hit Ganley and straight in. Affirm.
Whatever you'd like to do. If you'd like to proceed your turn, you're more than welcome to do that, or straight in, whatever works best.
Straight in, we'll just do that. Thanks so much, TCL Papa.
Heading across Ganley then at or above 2,500 to 2-tier pop. At above 2,500, you're still clear for the GPS runway 32 approach.
Above 2,500, then still clear for the approach, TCL Papa.
Upper 35, did you come up yet?
Yeah, we're here level 4000.
Upper 35, radar contact. I'll have a turn for you momentarily.
Okay.
Upper 3563, turn left, heading 160.
Let's turn 160, Southwest 3563.
San Antonio approach, bearing 8640 with you, 7,500 VFR.
Bearing 8640, San Antonio approach, altimeter 3014,
Yep, well, now we're looking pretty good. 014 destination. He said cross at about 2,500. Yep.
That's your device.
You want to head down to
change out
500
to Baron 8640.
We'll go Baron 8640. That's your OBS.
What's that?
I'm trying to remember how to do the... I think it's in the app. Oh, there's a chart.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for in the... How do I set up those the blocks on the right hand side? And it's been a while.
Oh yeah, I think you got to go into. It's like when you first started up, I think.
Well, there's different user profiles.
Southwest 3563, turn left, heading 130.
130, house 35.
Ah, there it is. That's
I
it.
guess the runway's clear back open.
Yeah,
Got a
actually,
block
there's a
set up.
brickyard here, U-170 on a mile.
There it is.
Looks like he's gonna land, but keep it advised.
Okay, alright, thanks.
Camera's still there, so that's good.
We're winning then.
Oh, wait for
Are
Gordon.
you going to Gamley or
Oh,
is
it's
it
still
going to
looking.
VOR?
Was that us?
Oh, I had that, it did have it going to the VOR. My apologies.
Navigate however you need. If you want to go, I don't know, if you, I know you want to do GPS, so whatever you need to do, no worries.
Alright, right up. We'll head to Camley. 820 pop. Yeah, so that's where...
2,500, looks like
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we see him touching down.
That's where it had that going in there.
Okay, in that case, you're through a visual approach on my 3 on left.
Do we just kind of overshoot and come back around to it?
Oh, no, that's fine. Yep, just leave it right there.
Yeah.
If you want to maneuver to the south-southeast to get a better straight in turn from Ganley, you can do that. I don't have any traffic down there.
Okay, roger that. We'll head like 210. There we go. All right, cool.
Working? Okay.
All right, so good. So now we're going to head...
kind of swing back around again.
Yep.
Gotcha.
There we go. So now we're 332.
About 7 mile final. Did you take it out to the 7 mile final and turn in from there, or do you want to vector?
Yeah, we can do it ourselves, 3563.
Okay, yeah, 7 mile or greater, whatever you guys need. You're the only one out there. Appreciate that.
Yep, no sweat. We'll do it 3563.
Yeah, you can tell it's windy today, however, kind of good. Crowded off to the side.
Number correction, 6865 Mike, contact Houston Center 134.905.
All right, so now we've got the GPS. 3495 for 675. Okay. Now I know where the data block is at, so that helps.
Yeah. We're going to do a right turn here in a second.
Yep, we'll be a right turn. It'll be a heading of 337.
Good.
With 3563, appreciate that. Contact the tower 119.8. Great day.
198, we'll see you later, South with 3563.
Probably about...
Level 4,000 direct a week.
15 Romeo Delta, Delta, number 30.
So this one should be 013. 15 Romeo Delta.
10 Tony approach 53 kilo November at 6,000.
53 kilo November, approach turn left heading 180, descend to maintain 4,000.
Left 180 and down to 4,000 for 53 kilo November, roger.
Alright, should then be a right turn now.
And then 5 Romeo Hotel, up lower once you get on the south side of Olecki.
5 Romeo Hotel, yes sir. Alright, so now move your heading bug, 337. Alright, so now we've gone into LNAP plus V.
Yeah.
So now we've got that vertical. So, once the thing
yeah,
comes up-
perfect, okay.
Yep.
And this is what you're saying, when you follow the glide slope, you're a little bit, so we'll just stay level until we intercept the
Correct.
vertical aspect.
So the second one I actually want as... track angle error, tire track,
Citation 3 kilo November, descend to maintain 2,500.
3,500 for 53 kilo November, roger.
2,500, number 53 kilo, 2,500.
2,500 for 53 kilo November.
There's 20 Papa, contact Houston Tower.
over to tower, thanks so much, 20 Pop. Distance tower, Cessna 5820 Pop, inbound RNF 32 from Gammon.
Cessna 5820 Pop, assistant tower, roger, altimeter 3011.
2011, 5820 Pop.
Cessna 80, call number 2, flying
That's
8,
the
Cessna
information I want
82 mile
right there.
final, 1,600.
Number 2 following Cessna 30.
Alright, now we finally have the things that we want. My God, okay. So you've got what's next here, right? So runway 32. Yep. So now we're coming in from Thelma. Coming up to Thelma here in 7 minutes, 8.8 miles. There's your track, your distance, or your direct course. Yep. So what we're actually doing versus what we're trying to do. And then verified needle here, needle here.
Yep. Yep.
And then...
So in theory, if we're 2,500, this should come down to be level right when we intersect.
Right as soon as we hit Thelma.
Yeah.
In theory.
In theory. We shall see.
Alright, but that's how we set it up. It's in the aux,
Cessna 80, the traffic you're
That
following
is-
is touching off your nose back.
and then it's all in those.
Base turn is approved, number 2, runway 32, clear for the optional 340 at 9.
And then so it's going to be like a slight left turn. Once you're at Thelma, you'll essentially be lined up with the one runway, correct?
Yeah, we're lined up with the runway 32 right now. It right there.
Yeah.
Straight out. So at this point, just do your landing lines, taxi, nav, strobe, all your before landing checklist stuff.
Yep.
Make sure your passengers put up their seat trays and tables. Put away the drinks.
Alright, before landing, power and passenger seatbelts, fuel selector valve, never changed it. Actually, yeah, the tank's evened out pretty good. Mixture full rich.
Don't drop below 25.
All the lights are on.
Alright, so there's that, and then as soon as we gain that 25, that's a whole lot of mess that...
What's that? All the stuff that's in there?
Yeah, we will clean all that up, and I will put that the way it's supposed to be, because that's just wrong. All of it is just so wrong.
So it's a 237, right at taxiway Bravo, contact route on point 7.
It's actually off on Bravo, so it's a 237.
So it's a 237, roger, good speed to Bravo.
Alright, so we crossed Thelma, now we'll keep it on the grind. Looks like we're kind of, like we're off kilter though.
Right, we are. We're off about 20 degrees, or 15 degrees.
Okay. I thought, is it not supposed to keep you, or is it just because there's obstacles or something, or?
Correct, there's obstacles and all that kind of stuff out there.
South 20 Papa, 1310 at 10, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear to land, 32, 582 Sierra Papa. Alright, so now we can bring it in. Now bring that RPM back down to about 1500 RPM. Yep.
Start slowing it down a little bit.
And push down.
So at what point does it actually have you intercept?
Spins the ground,
It doesn't?
237.
Oh, it's just when you can break out and then do normal maneuvers to land.
Interesting. Is that this? That's only like, not, most runways aren't like that, are they?
Yeah, Alpha, so it's a 237.
Unless it's an ILS, yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, VORs, RNAVs, like, it would get you close. You know, there are some RNAVs, like out of Castroville, where it is more straight in.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm thinking ILS type stuff.
Yeah, that absolutely, yes. About 1900 RPMs, and you should be 90 knots.
Yep.
And on glide slope, but you should be. So the funny thing is this approach here puts you, you know, this way. And as we look down to the left,
Yep.
there's the VOR for Stinson. And pretty soon it'll also put us on a 337 radial, which will be the exact same.
Yeah. So for today's purposes, can we swing a little wide so we're a little bit more in line with the runway, or?
No, not until we get down to minimum altitudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At minimum altitude is 1100 feet here. On this approach.
Okay.
Actually 1020 or 1040 for circling. For all intents and purposes.
Interesting. What did they say the wind was?
Information Oscar, time 1753 Zulu 1350 at 12.
A little bit of a right crosswind again still.
A lot of crosswind on that one.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you feel comfortable with that 12-knot crosswind?
Probably not at this point. Well, I do with you, with you in the plane.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, do you want me to do the landing, or are you?
I'd like to try.
Okay.
And then,
Worst case scenario, we go around.
yeah, feel free to jump in if I'm doing anything down.
I shall.
That's the 80, number 2, flying A Skyhawk on a 2-mile final.
2 following 2-mile final 80.
Okay, so this is B coming up on minimums for this particular one.
100 feet to minimums.
Alright, should we start getting flaps, or?
Yep, 10 degrees flaps.
10 degrees flaps.
Add that power.
The power coming back out.
Hold that
Turn
pitch.
down.
Alright, minimums. Minimums. Do you see the runway?
500.
I can't see the runway.
Yes, we can. Okay, so now we just slightly the way I like to do it is
Aim at the needle, maybe?
no.
About 1,000 feet.
I just like to aim straight ahead.
Roger, base follow number 2, runway 22, clear for the optional 340 at 1.
Because all it's going to be is a slight little bit of, that's it. That's all it's going to be.
Whoa, windy.
Yeah, that'll happen over the trees.
Yeah. Are we looking on flaps, a little more flaps?
Oh yeah, 20 degrees flaps.
20 degrees flaps, come on.
Tower, wind check please.
1340 at niner.
340, okay, so just a little right cross. Huh?
Yeah.
What's a good approach, 75-ish or so?
Yeah, that's good. Especially when it's bumpy and stuff.
Oh, we got flaps here, you want to go full flaps?
Yeah, let's go full flaps. That'll cause you to float a little bit, that's okay. Down. Alright,
Good.
pitch up.
Alright,
check,
start
check.
pitching, start
Throttle,
throttle
back.
back.
Pitch, pitch. Level, level. Stop, stop, stop. There you go.
Alright.
I just wanted us controlled through the, down to Bravo.
Yep, flaps going up. How much of that landing was me?
2 Sierra Papa, turn left at taxiway Bravo, contact ground out 0.7.
Left on Bravo, contact ground point 7, 2 Sierra Pop. That was probably like 30% you on that one. However, because you were doing all this, and I'm like, whoa, dampen.
Gotcha.
Like, just, I was trying to dampen it down, because you're over here like, hey, let it out. I'm like, no, just. Alright.
Right. So we're good to go back to 2. Alright, we're on ground?
Yep.
Stinson ground, Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, clear of runway 32 at Bravo, heading to the west T hangars.
Cessna 582 Sierra Papa, Stinson ground. Taxi to the west T hangars via taxiway Bravo and Delta.
Over to the west T hangars via Bravo, Delta, 2 Sierra Papa.
Yeah, 'cause you were like trying to do, I was like, whoa. This
Too much?
Yeah, a little too much. A little too much.
Oh, now. I like the RNAV, that's cool. I see what you mean though, like, so Ganley is technically where you, say when you guys were coming from Bernie Stage, you would have had to pick it up.
All the way up.
Yeah, which is an extra, what, like 15 or whatever miles it was?
Yeah, 15 miles, which, adds another 12 minutes. Now, does that sound like a lot? No.
And this kind of, yeah, I can see after a long day or...
And that's where people, get in trouble.
Oh, camera survived.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that one's going. Is that one still blinking?
Yeah, that one's blinking.
That one's blinking. Alright, I think we should be good.
Alright, should be good.
And I figured out this cool way to, like, superimpose so I can have that one running and then have these ones, like, picture-in-picture in the thing.
Oh,
Getting fancy.
look at you.
I know. Get a little bit of air coming in here.
Yeah, it's got...
That was good. So I'm sure you had a little bit of practice on those maneuvers, but after demonstrating them, that was good.
Now you see why I wanted you to, like, know what you're supposed to do for each of those maneuvers?
Yep. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, because as soon as that first stall
It's just
happens,
gonna be like bam, bam, bam. All right. Then so like the quicker you do it, get over with, you're on to the next thing. Hopefully Amy's not like hanging up upside down in the thing.
I mean, she is.
Okay. She looks good. Well, I don't see anything hiding from the silks, so that's a good sign. Oh, yoga.
Ah, yokes.
Yoga.
Traffic.
Fun. Yep. And then as soon, after we do more landings, I'll get a better idea of like the sight picture, like how high we want to be, like when we're final flare install and all that kind of stuff. I think I probably end up wanting to be lower than B, but.
So essentially what's next is emergency procedure.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but essentially, boldface items are memory items.
Yep, that's spout off instantly and no hesitation kind of thing.
Correct.
I warned Amy that when we nose out a little bit. Hold your yoga mat. Hold it down. Hold it down. Okay, huh?
That looks good.
Wow, buddy.
Avionics, kill it.
I'm going to roll forward just a little bit straight out there. There we go. Alrighty.
And there we have it.